Hey, what's up everybody? Infamous PR here. Sitting here with my boy Infamous TBS. Say what's up, TBS.
Hey, what's up everybody? Infamous TBS here.
So today we're bringing you some NBA 2K15, guys. It's been a long wait. October 7th release date, midnight. Basically it's 1:20 a.m. Eastern time. And TBS, he's a trooper. He went to go get the game at GameStop. So it's like I'm old school. I buy, you fly. So I bought it. So he went to go get it. So we're about to get into it. We played a really good match in 2K14. Right, like the last game we played, it was a really good game. With these same exact teams that are on the screen right now, the New York Knicks against the Portland Trail Blazers. So we figured we might as well get into the rematch and get it started. So I'm the home team. That's me, Infamous PR. I'm gonna be playing with the Portland Trail Blazers. TBS is using the New York Knicks. That's his squad. He loves playing with them. So let's get into it, guys. TBS, you want to let them know anything?
Yeah, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to Infamous PR channel. Also check out my channel, XX-Infamous-TBS-XX. Also check out our main channel for all Call of Duty gameplay. It's XX-Infamous-XX, guys. And let us know what's your favorite team in NBA 2K15. If you heard from Infamous PR, I love the Knicks. So I play with 2K14. So I'm going to play with them only 2K15. Hopefully it's as good as in 14.
Alright, guys. So we're about to get into it. I'm not going to talk your ear off. I'm just going to let the game speak for itself. Hopefully I can pull out the W like the last time. I was down, but I came back. But hopefully we have a good one for you guys and you enjoy. So just, hit that, subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. If you want, leave a comment in the section below. And if you want, you can put your PSN there too. I play NBA, COD, GTA 5, you name it. If it's a hot game for the PS3, we're all over it. So we're going to be bringing a lot more videos to come, so stay tuned, guys. And don't forget, subscribe.
Yo, remember back on the bully when cats used to harmonize like... Yo.
Hello everybody and welcome. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. And now it's out to Portland. Kevin Harlan. Here's the opening tip.
We are in the City of Roses, Portland, Oregon, home to the Trail Blazers, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you the NBA live on 2K Sports, along with Doris Burke, who will be joining us courtside moments from now. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Wesley Matthews, do you think?
And he's someone the defense has to keep track of at all times because, even when he doesn't have the ball, he moves so well without it. He's constantly a threat to catch and shoot.
And Steve, just like you, when you shot, you had a favorite spot on the floor when you played. His favorite spot seems to be that three from the corner.
Yeah. Taking a look at New York. They're in 9th place in the Eastern Conference, still in the playoff picture, but they could use some wins.
It's been a struggle on the road for this team, and they're beginning another road trip right now.
They've got to do whatever they can to change recent history, guys, because they have not looked comfortable at all on the road. Well, with the shakeups for the Knicks, with the coaching change and even the change in the front office during last season, you absolutely expect them to take on a new direction.
Lillard attacking. Goes back up, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got the game going here with the first basket for the Trail Blazers. Here's Dallenberg. Anthony kicks to Calderon. Back to Anthony. The three. Rebound by the Trail Blazers. And this matchup with the Knicks, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
Last season they had a very easy time with this club, and of course being East versus West, they only got to face them twice, but I'm sure they wish they had them on the schedule more often.
Knicks on defense, and J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Lillard with it, averaging 20 points per game. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Steve was talking before we got into that little segment there about playing them more, and it was 2 games last year, 2 wins. It's probably a safe assumption they've got a lot of confidence heading into this first meeting, Clark, this year.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, they appear to be at opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of talent. But nothing's ever a sure thing, Kevin. That's why we play the games.
I like it. Good. Now, here's Lillard. Calderon unable to get his shot to go. Shot's good.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
For 3, Smith. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Now let's find out what head coach Derek Fisher had to say to DB. Doris?
He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, will see how successful they are.
Thanks, Doris. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Lillard gets double teamed. Batum covered by Anthony. And Batum kicks to Lillard. Outside Matthews. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the 3.
Amari Stoudemire still an efficient scorer, attacking the rim. The problems have been at the defensive end of the floor, where last season he fouled 4 times more than he blocked a shot. Not a great ratio, so he's got to continue to work defensively.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Calderon for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Trailblazers trail by 6. And Amari, he's owed around $45 million over this season and next.
And that's a huge contract. Still a great scorer, but as we discussed, he's got to defend at a better level, rebound at a higher rate, to command more minutes on this team, and we'll see if he can make that happen.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
The Knicks making a switch here. Shumpert's checked in.
Of all the players in the NBA, maybe the only person other than LeBron who is a threat to get a triple-double on a nightly basis is Nick Batum. He just racks up stats in so many categories with such ease.
Matthews against Shumpert. Matthews into the lane. Lopez. And that one is hammered home. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching them go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
And so here is New York. The Blazers getting the bucket. And here's Anthony from the arc. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Matthews passes to Lillard. Back to Matthews. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And, you know, Batum becoming a much more active passer over the last couple of seasons. He's still working on his decision-making. His turnovers actually climbed as well. But the Blazers can use another playmaker on the wing, and Batum can fill that void.
For the Knicks, Chris Kaman has checked in for Lopez. Wright comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Damian Lillard. And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Batum last season had some stretches with huge rebounding numbers. 2 separate 3-game spans, in fact, Steve, with almost 50 boards.
Well, you look at his work on the glass. I mean, he took it to a new level. Over 7 boards a game for the season. That is excellent from your small forward position.
Here's Blake. The Knicks making the shot. Outside, Batum. Pass to Wright. There's the feed to Kaman. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Count the bucket. Aldridge has got 5.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Now here is Hardaway. He kicks to Carmelo. And stolen by Aldridge. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And he makes good on the layup. 7 points in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end. You know, you ask around the league, and they'll tell you the same thing. Darrell Wright loves to set up shop in the corner. It's the closest of the three-point shots around the arc. And Wright takes advantage. He gets locked and loaded as soon as he catches the ball in that corner. It's just automatic.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself around the league with his ability to shoot, and a lot of that is because he is so effective when he gets a look from the baseline. Thomas Robinson, who's checked in for Portland. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. 16 seconds. Anthony kicks to Prigioni.
In building this lead, they've been excellent at not allowing any good second chances.
Blake dishes to Robinson. That's good.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Anthony drawing the double team. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And that one's good. Shumpert.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
And here is Blake. Robinson covered by Anthony. And Wright kicks to Blake. There's the 3. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Trailblazers out in front. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment.
You look at how the Blazers played last year, and there was just so much motion in their offense, not just on transition, but also in the half court. I think that's in large part why they got so much better.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Shumpert and Anthony are at the forward slots. Pablo Prigioni is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Smith in at the center. Batum against Hardaway. Out to Shumpert. Dishes to Carmelo. Robinson with the block. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian Lillard is the latest in a line of great Oakland point guards. That includes Gary Payton and Jason Kidd. Payton says he plays like the rest of us did, with that little swagger and that complete calm. He doesn't get rattled. That quality comes from Oakland, from getting challenged. High praise from one of the best ever guys.
And for the glove to say you play with confidence and swag. Well, he knows all about that. Thanks, Doris. And he gets it to go. Kaman's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
He feeds it to Hardaway. And it's Hardaway again missing. Portland leading by 5. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Yeah, not a good idea throwing the ball down the court that far.
So for the Knicks, Stoudemire's checked in for Anthony. Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Calderon in for Pablo Prigioni. Now here is Smith. He has 7. And the Knicks miss again.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss. How about about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Batum leading the charge.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. Defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And so New York calls timeout. Their first.
The New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion. That's a B, billion.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And, of course, for the Knicks, a huge part of their value comes from playing in the Big Apple.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kevin. The business and media capital of the United States, they go out of their way to attract the big stars to the games. Courtside seats for the top names. That helps give the Knicks an allure, kind of a glamour that a lot of franchises don't have.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Out to Smith. And the 3 ball is good. Smith's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's one player who can get hot in a big hurry. It's like he has an on-off switch, and once it gets flipped on, he's tough to stop.
And don't forget now, a walking highlight reel every time he steps on the court. His flair for the dramatic makes him worth the price of admission all by himself.
Knicks trail by 7. Back to Shumpert. Feeds to Calderon. Stoudemire, the pass to Shumpert. Smith gets the 3-pointer to fall. 13 points in the game.
He started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Trailblazers leading by 4. Robinson left side. Six on the shot clock. And Lillard gets double teamed. Matthews. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Calderon. Out to Smith. Latre. Fires the 3. Smith missing again. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Outside for Robinson. 3 for Matthews. And yes, sir, that one drops. Matthews has got 6 points.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Wes Matthews, undrafted out of Marquette. What a career he has carved out with the Blazers.
Well, you think about it, he started as a rookie with the Jazz. Then the rare restricted free agent that was allowed to change teams. Utah decided not to match Portland's offer, and what a deal that turned out to be for the Blazers. He's been a solid starter for them for 4 years now.
Stoudemire. Lopez covering. Stoudemire with the bucket.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Lillard against Calderon. And Matthews kicks to Lopez. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, Derek Fisher went straight from playing to being a head coach. Pretty rare, but to hear his former teammates on the Thunder, he's got what it takes to be successful. Nick Collison called him the only guy I've played with who can address the team as a leader. And Kevin Durant said he's a great motivator who commands respect. Kevin, a pretty good way to start.
Ringing endorsements from 2 great leaders in their own right. Thanks, Doris. And a new group in for the Knicks. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Trailblazers leading by 5. Blake dishes to Kamen. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Kamen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
And it's Smith penetrating, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Pablo Prigioni. He's checked in for Jose Calderon. Knicks trail by 8. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Out to Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. And the basket good. Anthony's got his first 2 points.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
It's Aldridge penetrating. Blake for 3. Offensive rebound. And so that's the end of the first half. Trailblazers
now presented by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
And what a game for Smith. He's got 17 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
Filling out the wings, it's Matthews and Batum. Aldridge and Lopez are down low. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Batum for 3. Here's Lopez. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. He dishes it to Dallenberg. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. It's stolen by Calderon. Stoudemire. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen. They send a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, you take a look back to last year, guys. This is a club that converted about 76% of its free throws.
I thought the Blazers really turned some heads last year with how they were able to be right in the thick of things in the West from the start. Got out of the gates quickly and sustained a really high level of play most of the season. A big part of that success, though, was taking care of business against the East.
Kicks it to Calderon. Batum with the steal. 3 on 3. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Dish now to Smith. Pass to Calderon. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Calderon's got 8 points. And guys, as you said, the Blazers fairly good against the East. Steve, one of the many teams that were able to get 23 wins out of conference.
Well, they didn't just eke out wins against the East. I mean, often the Blazers would just overwhelm opponents and blow them out.
Trailblazers leading by 3. And Lillard kicks to Matthews. Stoudemire with the double team. Matthews passes to Batum. Lillard outside. Now the feed to Lopez. It's rebounded by New York. Dallenberg's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Lopez kicks to Lillard. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Samuel Dallenberg picks one up. Damian Lillard, drafted with the 6th pick back in 2011. That pick, guys, acquired from the Nets in an exchange for Gerald Wallace. Steve, I'd say a pretty good trade for the Blazers.
Yeah, well, remember the Nets were in win-now mode. They were trying to keep Darren Williams happy, so they felt like the trade for Wallace would do that. The Blazers, in turn, I mean, they were rebuilding, so they found the perfect deal at the right time and ended up drafting the future Rookie of the Year.
Knicks trail by 5. Anthony dishes to Dallenberg. And stolen by Lillard. Outside Matthews. Batum. Anthony on the double team. Matthews with it. Now Smith defending. And that is good. Batum's got 5 now.
Well, you know, when they need a big three, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And, you know, against him, Steve, as an opponent, you need to make sure you're making smart, crisp passes because he's so good at picking off the sloppy looseness.
And here's Anthony for 3. No good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Matthews passes to Lillard. From deep. And Dallenberg with the block. But he recovers it. Into Lopez. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Anthony kicks to Stoudemire. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That is a tough layup with a guy right on him. Good defense, but better offense.
Well, Steve, without a doubt, the biggest surprise, especially early on last season, was the dominant play of the Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, a team that had been projected to fight for a playoff spot was instead one of the 3 or 4 best teams in the West all season long.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and he gets it to go. Lillard's got 11 points.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Here's Dallenberg. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And, you know, one of the things I think that was key for the Blazers was they addressed their 2 biggest issues, depth and interior defense. Robin Lopez gave them that paint protection and rebounding, and they completely overhauled their bench. 6 of their 14 roster spots changed hands. He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And the bench for Portland bringing in both veterans and younger talent. Thomas Robinson, C.J. McCollum can grow with this team. You got to give this Blazers front office a lot of credit.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Knicks. Well, Steve, right from the start last season, some upheaval for the New York Knicks with a front office shakeup.
Yeah, surprising move when you consider that the team was coming off a 54-win season in 2013 and the team's first second-round appearance in over a decade.
Passes to Aldridge. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Aldridge has got 12.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Hardaway from outside. Batum grabs the miss.
And for the Knicks coaching staff last season, you think about it, guys, it had to be tough. The GM who hired you no longer with the organization. And ownership basically saying championship or bust. A lot of different pressure coming from different sources in the Knicks situation.
And Matthews gets it to go.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Calderon dishes to Smith. Calderon defended by Kaman. And good on the basket. Book it. Hardaway has got his second basket.
And with a new front office again this season, the Zen Master, Phil Jackson at the helm, new coaching staff. Let's see if the Knicks can create a stable foundation moving forward.
Now here is Aldridge. He's got 12. It's blocked by Stoudemire, and he's able to get it back. Lillard, the pass to Aldridge. Taken away by Anthony. By himself. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
Here's Lillard. He's got 11. Outside Matthews. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now Aldridge. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. .11 seconds left in the third. 5 to shoot. Blake kicks to Matthews. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. Matthews has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
The third quarter comes to a close. And the final period of play just about to start. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Well, forcing turnovers, you want to convert at the other end. That's what this club has done.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. Shumpert and Anthony are at the forward slots. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Pablo Prigioni. And it's Smith in at the 5 down low. And New York making a change here. Smith has checked in.
What a season for Robin Lopez a year ago. Career highs in blocked shots and rebounds, especially on the offensive boards where he tied for second in the NBA.
Here's Smith. And he banks in the layups. Smith's got 21.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Good.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Blake kicks to Lopez. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for New York. The pass to Prigioni. Smith. The shot will not go. Excellent D that time from Robinson.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
Yeah, and Clark, you know, rebounding's a team effort. Everybody's boxing out. Everyone is accountable. They're doing a nice job collectively.
I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Here's Lillard. Here's Kaman. Robinson misses.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Smith, guarded by Wright. Nice shot by Smith.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told his squad, listen, guys, it's close. It's about execution here. If we do that, I like our chances. No hero ball, just trust each other and make the simple play. Kevin?
All right, Doris. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Back to Smith. Pass to Shumpert. New York moving it around. Here's Calderon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. They've now scored 6 unanswered.
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch for them.
Right.
Bucket there, and I'll tell you what, that was an important shot.
Yeah, it sure was, Steve, because it stopped the bleeding a little bit, and now they've got something positive to hang their hat on.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Jarrell Wright. The drive by Smith. Out to Shumpert. He passes to Calderon. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass. It hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
But you feel like it's going to reward this team at some point. They've got to continue to maintain the energy.
Batum with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And Lillard kicks to Matthews. A good 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And so here is New York. Calderon kicks to Stoudemire. Smith for three. But they'll get another chance. Smith missing again.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Calderon dishes to Smith. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Lillard attacking. Trying to get open as Lopez. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 13 points for Damian Lillard. Calderon, that's good.
And I like that move to the hoop. You use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Now, here's Lillard. Lopez outside. Back to Lillard. Fires for 3. And Stoudemire pulls it down. Stoudemire's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
They definitely had the advantage inside. Another big grab a moment ago.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk part coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Good.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Here's Calderon. J.R. Smith on the wing, defended by Batum. Calderon, no good.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that. Certainly that shot well within his range.
I would hope so.
Especially when he taps it off with the steady one-handed jam. Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Outside Matthews. It's stolen by Stoudemire.
Well, it's going to be tough for them, but you have to continue to compete. It's not over. Just play, see what happens.
Yep, you can't afford empty possession.
His 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
And the Knicks making a change here. Anthony's checked in.
Well, in the first half, he was flawless when it came to handling the ball, but that has not been the case here since halftime. Now, a severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Lillard attacking. Matthews passes to Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive.
That's how to bang down low. His hard work gives him another possession.
And here's Anthony for 3. Portland grabs the miss.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. At the line for 2. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So he comes up empty, missing both. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Well, they need to draw something up here. I think they'll go for a quick 2. And if not, maybe break somebody free for a long three-pointer.
They have to know they need to foul right after the shot goes in as well.
The Knicks making a switch here. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
It makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
He kicks it to Smith. Misses the 3. Now here's Kaman. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and polish it off.
The 3 from Anthony, kept alive. Smith kicks to Calderon. Batum with the steal. Let's go. Can't connect. And so it's Portland winning this one. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr endorsement, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan player of the game, Damian Lillard.